Alright, what is going on today, guys? Oh, who is that? Oh, she's in today's video. She was sleeping in the tub. Wait a second, what the hell is that? Oh my god. She misbehaved yesterday, so she's been sleeping in the tub. But hope you guys are excited for today's video. If you are, please like, comment, and subscribe. And today we're gonna get into a very interesting topic, something that's been requested a lot. It's kind of like how to overcome the fear of starting a business. Because I know a lot of you guys who watch my content are, maybe excited about starting your business. Maybe you're kind of scared. You don't know what path you want to go in. You maybe don't know what niche you want to go in. You don't want to leave your 9 to 5. You don't have enough money saved up. And I'm going to be going over like some of those principal things that help me kind of overcome that fear, because I know this is a huge thing for entrepreneurs who are starting out, or business owners or aspiring business owners starting out. So like I said, this is going to be my raw, uncut version of this because I kind of went through this. First things first is you need to understand that someone else feeding you a dollar amount per hour is kind of a devaluation of yourself. And I think that the first thing that has to really switch is your value or self-belief on what you're worth. And I know this is very hard because you have bills, maybe you have kids, maybe you have a rent, you got car notes, you got all these things coming in every single month, and it's hard for you to be like, yeah, you know what, fuck that, I'll just, figure that out, I'll do this thing, and we'll start this business. But it's kind of hard for people to overcome that. So that's why I always suggest, number one is if you're trying to start a business, the best way to get over the fear is having that, I hate the word safety net, but having 6 months of living expenses saved. And if you don't know how to achieve that, then you already have a crappy job at the current moment and you should just quit anyway. Having 6 months of living expenses is not really that difficult. I did that within, maybe 4 to 6 months because I just saved money. I ate, pretty bad diet. I didn't really have a crazy car. I was using my Ford Focus at the time. It was a $4,000 car. It was not expensive. I wasn't really going out, wasn't really partying that much. I just wasn't buying stupid shit. I wasn't leasing a car just to have a nicer car. I wasn't doing all these different things, right? And I didn't really have any nice things at all. So I was saving about 70% of my income, and I was working 3 jobs. On the weekends too, I was still, I was working at Staples, I was working at a life insurance agent. I was also working at a financial firm. Funny enough, I'm gonna see one of my friends that I used to work with, one of my awesome colleagues, Jesse, tonight for dinner in New York City. So I'm excited about that. We're gonna have some sushi. That'll be dope. But, doing all that work, you actually have more accountability too. I feel like a lot of people don't make the money that they want because they don't have the accountability, and that's kind of gonna break down your fear. A lot of people are scared because you actually have nothing to fight for. So it's like, you want to start this business, you work one job, maybe your spouse or partner works a job, or maybe you're single. And it's just like, what really is there to really fight for? It's just like, I don't have, if you quit your job right now, you're not spending money, but you do have that like kick on your back. You have that stress on your shoulders to make shit happen, to make that move. And also just the fact of the matter of like, if you don't do it now, you're gonna keep kicking the rock down the road. Same thing that business owners do on sales calls. Like, we're gonna get into a lot of sales, like objection handling videos coming out soon, but a lot of business owners like to wait. They like to kick the rock down the road, and you just can't be in that mindset. Every single day the dollar is getting less valued. Every single day things are going up in price. It's time for you to actually level out the playing field. You have to level out your income. You got to understand the value of money. And I think the reason why you're so scared is because 2 things. Number one is you actually have no fucking clue if it's gonna work or not, which is obviously the truth. No one freaking knows. Not even you, not even the market, okay? The market's gonna tell you if you win or not. The second thing is you actually don't believe that you should be making more money because you've been making X amount of money for so long that you making more money is actually a disbelief. A lot of people want to make more money in their business, but when they start making more money, they get scared. They're like, whoa, stop. This can't be true. My parents never made this amount of money. What do I do with it? Like, people are not financially literate enough to make more money. So, or they just never really understood that they do deserve more. And that's a self-belief issue. That is a self-esteem issue. So a lot of these things that I'm talking about right now are not just like, oh yeah, you're scared to start your business, it's because you're being a bitch. No, it's because you literally have a lot of disbeliefs and traumas from your childhood that are not allowing you to make more money. Because you think that if you begin to be a business owner, you kind of have to overcome all of the stigma and the what's the word? Like the disbelief from your parents, your friends. Your friends are gonna be like, oh, like, is this idea really gonna work? Like, bro, what happens if it fails? Like all that bullshit. And also, the way that you overcome the fear is because your fear is coming from your current environment. Fucking move. I moved. I went from New York to Orlando right after I was done with college, and that was the accountability that did it for me. I left with like $3,000. I really didn't have much money at all. I had to make shit work because my rent was $750. Food was about $100 a week. My car note was $236 a month, and my insurance was like $180 or something like that. Like I had to fucking win, or within 2 months I had to move back. So that kind of accountability puts that shit on your shoulder where you have to fucking win. You have to hustle because you got to be able to fucking get your next meal. You got to be able to get that paycheck. Close clients, whatever your business model is, you have to fucking hustle. And that accountability is going to make you understand the grit. You're building that foundation for the business. You're building that mission. You're building that ambiance that you want your business to stand for. The issue is that a lot of people just think that, they hear all the shit online about automation and done for you and, you're one funnel away, that you get scared because you don't know where that one thing is when it's not the one thing. It's never been the one thing. It's a combination of all the small wins that you need to be able to achieve. You need to be able to go through tribes, tribulations, trials, error. And if you're not willing to do so, then you're not going to get what you fucking want. So that's really it. Like that's the name of the game. This topic is very cliche. It's very simple. It's very dry and cut, but the way that you really get over the fear is by getting more accountability in your life, understanding that you deserve more and overvaluing yourself, being practical. Like I'm not fucking some 35-year-old guy with kids, right? And my time is worth at least $2,000 an hour to me. I have to make $2,000 an hour for my KPIs to be met. I put that standard on myself because I deserve that shit. I'm smart. I've done the work. I've done the fucking groundwork. I built my foundation. I post content. I've always been out there. People know who I am. I'm very well known in the ad niche. I built that foundation, so I deserve what I asked for. And the whole quote of like, you have not because you asked not, that's literally in the Bible. I think that you just have to ask for more shit and something will come, because even if you go for this really high goal and you ask for a lot of things, even if you come up short, you're still gonna do pretty fucking damn well. So understand that as well. I think it's a disbelief issue, a self-confidence issue, a money block, and a mental block that you need to overcome. The other thing too is, okay, your friends. You're hanging around friends who don't make a lot of money. So you think that making a lot of money, you're gonna lose them, which you will, by the way, just so you understand now. Like, when I started making, millions of dollars a year, I lost all my fucking friends because they thought that I was full of shit. They were like, oh, this kid fucking, is doing all this. He doesn't get it. He doesn't want, he's not for us anymore. It's like, bro, I'm busy building a business because I took the risk. You're still working here. You're still working here. You're still working here. I made that leap. And if you guys look at me differently, that's on you. It's not on me. I'm just busy because I'm making more. I'm doing shit. I'm trying to build a foundation where I can retire early. You guys are on the road to work until you're 60. I'm trying to retire by the time I'm 30. I don't want to be doing shit. So that's kind of where those perceptions will then, obviously fall off. You'll have less respect, but you as an individual have more self-confidence where you can find those new friends and you can find those new relationships that you're seeking to get out of that rut, because you will have to leave people behind when you start that business. And it's a good thing because you clear your mind. You get to be more like, you get to face your inner child more and you get to get a lot more shit done. So I hope this video was very helpful for you. If it was, please like, comment, and subscribe down below. I appreciate all the love and support recently on all these videos. It's been insane. And yeah, I appreciate it. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.